Hey YouTube, I'm doing a review of the Mimijumi Darker Hungry version, which is the 8-ounce bottle. So the first thing that I'll say about this bottle is that I really like that there are two different options for the color of the bottle. I got the darker option because I have a darker skin complexion, but they also have a lighter option. So it's nice that there is diversity in the color there so that you can feel included in things, and it also is reminiscent of your breast, which is the purpose of the bottle. The second thing that I'll say about this bottle is the top. The top is hard to figure out. I still haven't quite figured it out. I've watched a couple of videos of how to figure out how to put it on, but it's hard to get the top on and keep the top on. So when you put it on, it comes off pretty easy. Even when you hear the click sound, it still comes off kind of easy, which I'm not a huge fan of because then of course your milk wastes out. The third thing that I'll talk about is the flow of this bottle. So I got this bottle because I knew that I was going to introduce bottle feeding into my daughter's diet. I had a trip plan and I really wanted to kind of get her exposed to the bottle, but I also knew that I wanted to breastfeed. So I got this bottle because of the good reviews, and I knew that bottle feeding was going to happen a little bit sooner than I wanted it to. I actually introduced this bottle to my daughter when she was about 4 days old because we were having such a difficult time with latching and getting a good latch and milk supplies. So I introduced this bottle a lot sooner than I anticipated. When she's about 4 days old, my husband had suggested that I pump, and then we used this bottle. And when I first used this bottle, I didn't like it because the flow was so fast. She was actually starting to choke. I could see the milk coming out of the side of her mouth, so the flow was very, very fast with the bottle. So I wasn't very impressed with the bottle, so we adopted a system where we would kind of meter the milk to her so that she wouldn't get it all at one time to help out with the choking issue. So I'll show you the flow of the bottle without any finagling to it. So as you can see, there is a steady flow. It's supposed to be a zero flow bottle, but this is a pretty steady, pretty fast flow actually. So after writing a review on the website, I got the suggestion to press all of the air out of the bottle first before feeding, and that's actually the trick, the key to success with this bottle. So I'll press down and you can hear the air leaving, and you let the nipple gently pop back up. And that lets the air out of the bottle before you start to feed. And once you've done that, then the milk will flow for about 20 seconds or so, and then it will go to a zero flow bottle. So now I'm going to show you what the bottle's like now that I've suppressed the air out of the bottle. So again, for about 20 seconds or so, you're still going to experience that same flow while the air is leaving the bottle. And then after that period, then you'll really go to the zero flow system. Starting to slow. And now we're entering into that zero flow territory. So it just takes a little of finagling to get the bottle right, but once you suppress the air out and it turns into the zero flow or slow flow system, then it really does work. When my daughter uses it, I can hear her really working to get the milk out like she would if she were nursing, which I really like about this bottle. So I would suggest this bottle if you would like to do both breast and bottle feeding. I haven't had an issue with her nursing and going to the breast and also using this bottle. I will say, full disclosure, because nursing, the milk isn't instant and it takes about a minute or so for your letdown to occur. So when I use this bottle, I do intentionally not let the milk go into the nipple right away so that she can kind of get the same feeling. So I'll have maybe 20 seconds of nothing going into the nipple while she's still sucking on it, and then I'll let the milk go into the nipple. But I would recommend this bottle if you're going back and forth between breastfeeding and bottle feeding, because I definitely noticed that she works just as hard when she's using the bottle as she does when she's not using the bottle. So Mimijumi, there is a promotional code if you'd like to try it out. It's MIMI10 to get 10% off of this bottle. And they also have a really great return policy. So if you don't like the bottle for whatever reason, or if your baby doesn't take to it, they help you through the process and try to get your baby to use their bottle. But if it doesn't work, then they do offer money back guarantee. So I would definitely recommend this bottle. I would try one out and make sure that you suppress the air out of the bottle before you use it, because that is the key to success with this bottle. But I love it. I plan to continue to use this bottle during my breastfeeding journey. Okay.